All right, hey guys, it's late winter and it's a perfect time for us to get our high tunnel ready for our planting. And I'm changing a couple things up and I'd like to go over with you what we're doing. You may find it interesting and you may find it helpful. One of the first and probably most important things in any kind of a new garden is to do a soil test. And most state universities will test your soil for free. In our high tunnel, what we did when we took our soil test was we took a little handful of soil from each row, combined it all in a bucket, and then took a handful out and about half of a sandwich bag and mailed it off to the state university. We were very fortunate. Our soil came back really, really good. All of the necessary nutrients that the soil needs, we have. So I don't have to amend my soil, but I want to show you what I'm changing this year. In past years, we've always hilled our soil, and we have drip irrigation tape. We'll do 2 lines of drip irrigation tape, and we have our landscape fabric goes over this, and we would make holes where our plants were going to be. The problem that I had with that is we would always get soil, rolling down, I guess from gravity, rolling down the sides, and it would fill up our walkway with soil. Once we had soil, even though we had our walkways covered, we got a lot of weeds. And this year, I'm trying something a little bit different. And let me come on over on this side where I'm working and I'll show you. Our soil is a very heavy soil. It has a lot of clay in it, but as you can see, this high tunnel has been here for 4 or 5 years, and this is our soil after we've worked it for a while. It's very fine. You can see organic matter in there from previous plantings that we had. But if we dig down just a little bit, let me show you the soil that we have. We have this soil, hard clay. And while this is great, it holds moisture and it holds the nutrients, it's difficult for the roots to penetrate this. So my process is, instead of having a raised bed, I'm creating a flat bed. And I'm digging out about 12 inches, and I'm taking this heavy soil out of here, loading it in the bucket, and then what I'm doing is I'm having Eli with the auger go down even a little bit further and mix up the soil. And then I have in here just some compost. It's a lot of eggshells, coffee grounds, orange peels, and we're just crushing it up, putting a little bit on the bottom. And then I'm taking the soil, that's good, Eli, and then I'm taking this soil that's very fine and putting it on the top. So now, instead of a raised bed like you see here, we're having a flat bed. And I think this is going to be deep enough for good root penetration. It's going to be closer to where the soil is going to hold the water better. And I'm going to have less soil leaking down into my walk paths. Therefore, I should have less weeds. I'm going 2 shovel widths wide. So I have approximately 20 inches in between these, between 20 and 24. So that gives me plenty of room for my roots to spread out. Well, guys, that's the first step in having some really good soil and having a really good garden. Don't forget about your soil test. It's very important. You might as well put in now whatever your soil needs, and don't forget about the pH. That's also very important. And anyway, guys, we just did one more. We probably have several hundred to go, but it's a beautiful day. It's a great time to be outside. It's a great time to get your hands dirty and get back to Mother Nature. Guys, have a great day and hope to see you soon.